Hey, it's Dr. J, and today we are going to talk about free certifications as career starters, how to test before you invest. Sometimes, you want to get into things, but you're not really sure. Well, these are great ways for you to look into certifications before you take that major leap. So let's get started. So the outcomes of this short session is we're going to explain what each free certification covers. We're going to match each credential to career paths. I'm going to help you plan steps forward toward full certifications and then build an action plan for the next 30 days. So, why should you start with free certifications? Well, here's some good reasons to begin here. First, it's a low risk way to explore a new field. It doesn't involve you enrolling in any programs or any boot camps or any really expensive training. These are quick certification high points that give you the basics of those certifications so you can determine if this is something that you're really interested in. But it also gives you some quick wins for your resume and for your LinkedIn because you can add that you have done the work to start learning about these areas. You can connect with other people that are already immersed in that area and then determine if that role is right or that path is right for you. It shows initiative to employers. You're showing them that you have the interest so they'll know whether or not it's worth it to invest in you as a current or future employee. And then it helps you choose the right full certification. Mahatma Gandhi said, the future depends on what you do today. The steps that you make today will help you make decisions for what you plan to do on tomorrow. So, today we're going to talk about the 4 free options. Today's lineup, and of course, this is not all inclusive, and this will grow as we continue to do more content. We're going to talk about the ISC2 certified in cybersecurity, Lean Six Sigma white belt, project management essentials, and then Scrum fundamentals certified. So, at a glance, let me just give you the rundown on what I like to call a quick and dirty for each of these certifications. And you're going to learn who it benefits, what you're going to talk about, and how to get started. We'll talk about the key skills and knowledge from each certification, who each program is ideal for, easy steps for beginning each path, and then at the end, I'm going to give you the links to these free certifications. So let's start with the ISC2 certified in cybersecurity. What you'll learn is security principles, access controls, network basics, risk management, incident response fundamentals. So anytime there's a violation, there's some intrusion when it comes to cybersecurity, who are the people that should have access, who are the people that shouldn't have access, what are the risks when it comes to implementing new security, and then how do we handle any incidents that happen. This helps people that either already work or want to work in IT support, the help desk, junior analysts, and even students that are in, let's just say, computer science, health informatics programs to see if this is the area of specialization they'd like to go into. How do you get started? Their ISC2 CC certification link is going to be available for you at the end of the presentation for you to click on, sign up, and use it if that's an area that interests you. So let's talk about the next steps. How do we get started going down this pathway? Because after you do this free certification, let's think about all your options. First, you got CompTIA Security Plus, which focuses solely on cybersecurity. It'll put you in a position to where you want to work on these larger projects, where you just focus on the subject area, the specialization, you'll be prepared. Then you've got the ISC2, SSCP. Your homework is go check out these full certifications. And then the long term, CISSP. Decide whether cybersecurity is where you want to go. Is that what you want to do for your future? Even if it's not something that's permanent and it's something where you want to spend your time for the next 5 or 6 years, this is where you make that decision. And you can start with a smaller investment to determine if it's worth your time going toward the future. 30-day plan. Week 1, study CC modules 1 through 2. Week 2, 3 through 4. Week 3, do the practice exam. And then week 4, take the certification exam and update your LinkedIn. And then see how your network grows and how you connect with other people that work in cybersecurity. So let's then move into Lean Six Sigma white belt. Lean Six Sigma is one of my favorite content areas. It talks about a continuous improvement mindset. How do we make bad things good, good things better, and better things the very best that they can be? You'll learn about the basic DMAIC principles. Again, there's your homework. Check out DMAIC. What does it mean, especially when it comes to healthcare and IT and technology? And then how do we spot waste and variation? How are there processes that we have in place that we can either consolidate or they need to be removed altogether? Who does this certification help? Well, it helps those that want to work in healthcare in general, whether it's for patient access to health information, to information systems, just about any area where you have a process in place. This certification will help you put out all the waste and all the things that you're doing that may take up time and energy, but still create a quality product or service. If you're in operations, in your revenue cycle, and if you're in office roles, this certification will help you. How to get started? I'll give you the link. Lean Six Sigma White Belt. That is where you start. It is going to teach you the basics of process improvement. So let's talk about the next steps. First, get your white belt. Your white belt is just your foundational knowledge. Yellow belt, you'll get more tools and you'll be more of a specialist in your particular area, like health information, revenue cycle, information technology. Then if you want to get a little deeper, where your skills can be used across the enterprise, and you can work with other departments to see how what you do impacts what they do, get your green belt. There's deeper analytics there. And then green belts work directly with the black belts, and the black belts lead big changes. They're the ones that put these things in motion and operationalize them. So you can determine where you want to be in the process, and there's success at every level. You can have the general knowledge, you can be the expert in your area, you can have a deeper analytical mindset of how you can work across disciplines, and then the black belt, you can be the one that's in charge of leading those big changes. Quick practice idea: pick a workflow that you use every day right now in your current role. What are the wastes that you see? What's the duplicative work? What do you see that one person does and another person does that you can consolidate? And how can you suggest an improvement? That if you get excited about that, that means that doing the Lean Six Sigma might just be right for you. Now, we talked about process improvement. Let's talk about project management. This is a free certification in project management essentials. What you'll learn is scope, scheduling, and budgeting. All of these things matter when it comes to a project. What is my project about? What are my milestones? When do I start? When do I finish? And then how much money do I need to spend to get this project off the ground? What are my risks when it comes to people and processes? And how do I communicate with people that are involved with this project? And then how do I write a project charter, which encompasses all of this information? This project management essential certification with those coordinators that are helping with projects, with analysts that may not be in full project, but want to get into that because they see what's their current role and want to get into implementing projects, especially when it comes to implementing new technology. Then you've got your team leads who also may want to say, hey, we're implementing something new. How do we take this from light bulb or a good idea to launch? And then new managers. Anytime you come into a new department and there's things you want to, how do we move it? How do you get started? Again, I'm going to give you that PM Essentials link at the end of the presentation. So you do your consider. If you really like the project management side, look at the CAPM. The CAPM is a Certified Associate in Project Management. It gives you the fundamentals of project management. And then after you've worked for a while on your projects, you'll be able to sit for the PMP because you'll become an experienced project manager. And if that's where you want to focus your career and your pathway, taking that PMP, it opens you up to be able to work in project management across multiple areas, whether it's healthcare, business, education, technology, anywhere where there's a project or something new that's been implemented, you can work in those spaces. There's some useful tools that you can practice that'll help you figure out if this is what you want to do. First, creating a one-page project charter. Search for a template, and then you can see all of the elements that are needed to create a project charter template. And then look into a simple risk log on how you track issues that impact project management procedures and policies and the timelines, the milestones. Are we able to get this done? Those are the things that can help you decide whether project management is the right pathway for you. Now, Scrum fundamentals. Scrum deals a lot with the roles, the events, the artifacts, how agile teams deliver in sprints. Just giving you a rundown, a sprint is a quick project, something that we're going to move quickly on to get to a common goal, whether that goal is revenue, whether it's implementing a new process, whether it's creating a new SOP. Scrum will help you identify the bottlenecks. It helps you identify what's holding up forward progress. If you are working in tech, data, product management, or healthcare ops, Scrum fundamentals is right for you. Because when it comes to tech, what's holding up the implementation of this new technology? Here's the benefit of the technology. Here's the service that it provides. And this is what's keeping us from moving it along. Is it people? Is it the awareness? Is it the education or training? Or is it the money? Is it the infrastructure? Is it the system? Scrum helps identify those bottlenecks. Whether it's, and then if you're working in data, if you're working in product development, you may have a really great idea, but is it feasible? Is this something that people will, if it's a product, will people buy it? If it's a service, do people need it? Scrum will help you identify all of the issues that might keep this from being not only a good idea, but a profitable idea that is scalable and replicable in the future. You can get started with the Scrum Fundamentals link, and I'll send you that link at the end of the presentation. So what are the next steps? And what is a mini sprint? So after you do the foundations or the fundamental, look into the PSM or the CSM, the Professional Scrum Master or Certified Scrum Master, for more Scrum practice. Is this something you like to do? Do you like to dig deeper into it to see what's stopping us from success? Or do you want to be a product owner or product development to find the value and the prioritization of whatever product or service you're trying to put in place? If that's something that interests you, then a full certification might just be what you want to look into. And then pick a 2-week goal. We're talking about pick something where you want to go from start to finish. It won't take you long. It doesn't take a lot of investment. Do some daily 10-minute check-ins, even if it's just somebody that's in your house. If it's with your classmates, you're trying to put something together, whether it's we're going to have a bake sale, or if we're going to put together a process to get a group project done. Do daily 10-minute check-ins and then end with a review and a retrospective. How did it go and how can we make it better? That's what Scrum is all about. So let's choose our track. What is it that you want to do? What matches your interests? If you like problem solving and data, Lean Six Sigma is the way to go. If you like tech and security, cybersecurity is the way for you to go. If you like organizing people in timelines, project management is the way for you to go. And if you like those team sprints, the products that you're going to get from your brain to the shelf, then Scrum is right for you. So there are lots of ways that you can use these quick, free certifications to help you determine what your area of interest is. And having a background in healthcare, health IT, health informatics, healthcare management, public health, any health-related or health-adjacent field, even when it comes to business and IT, any of these will help you determine how you can further specialize in the profession to get into these full certifications. Ann Lander said, opportunities are usually disguised as hard work, so most people don't recognize them. These are all great opportunities for you to get started in a career that is fulfilling and has lots of great things in the horizon when it comes to employability and marketplace and places for you to work. So let's build a 30-day action plan. Fill in your plan. I want you to take your phone, do a screenshot of this. My target intro certification. Pick one of the four. And if you're not satisfied with any of those, fret not. I'm going to do more videos about more free certifications coming soon. But pick an intro certification. Then schedule your study dates. When are you going to start? When are you going to end? If you're going to do 30 days, let's do weeks 1 through 4. Then find a mentor or study buddy. If you can find a mentor that already has a full certification, or if you got a friend or a classmate and you're both looking at the free certifications, pick someone that can do this with you. Then after you finish, post that proof of completion for your LinkedIn, and then decide whether a full certification is the best way for you to proceed. There's your plan. There's your 30-day plan for you to get more skills that, of course, are marketable and to determine where your future is going to take you. So here are some of the common questions. I'm going to answer these for you. And of course, if you got more questions, you can always shoot me a line and I'll answer those for you. So first, will employers value these free certifications? Yes, because you prove initiative and provide talking points for interviews. Now, let me tell you this. They may not ask specifically for those free certifications by name. What they do want to know is about the skills that you acquired while doing these certifications. So if they say they want somebody that understands Scrum, or they want somebody that understands quality and process improvement, if they said that they want somebody that understands cybersecurity and response and incidents responses, all of these things are a part of the skills that you acquire when going through these free certifications. Now, do they replace advanced certifications? No. Think of these as launch pads. These are starting points. Again, test before you invest. And how long do they take? Most of them can be finished in 1 to 4 weeks. So again, as I told you, if you stick with me to the end of the presentation, I'm going to give you the resources and links for all these certifications, and here they are. So you will be able to, I'll get this, and I'll also post them somewhere where it's accessible for you to get the links to these free certifications. Choose one, choose two, or choose them all, and determine which one is right for you, whether it's the cybersecurity, the Lean Six Sigma White Belt, project management, or Scrum Fundamentals. These will help you determine your next step and your trajectory in the field. So start this week. Pick one free certification, block 2 study sessions, invite a friend as an accountability partner, and then post your success and tag me. Let me know how it went for you. You can always connect with me. You can send me an email at drj@agnewdavidstadell.com, or you can click the link, schedule an appointment with me on Calendly, or you can find me here on LinkedIn. Either way, I'm here to help support your success now and in the future. Mark Twain said it, the secret of getting ahead is getting started. This is your call to action to get started today. Have a wonderful week. See you soon.